Hi Scorpio, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to give you your general reading for December 14th to the 21st. Please bear in mind this is a collective reading, so it may not resonate with every Scorpio. If that's the case, simply take what resonates for you and leave the rest. This is also a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If for some reason it's not resonating fully, you can check where your other placements are in your chart and check out the videos for those as well. Now, just so you know, I will be popping onto my Facebook page By Luna's Light either Sunday or Monday to do a live reading for the winter solstice. I might do it Sunday because I do have to work all day Monday, but we shall see. Keep your eyes peeled and go to my page By Luna's Light on Facebook and like it if you would like to receive the notifications for that live feed. Also, if this resonates for you today, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And feel free to pop any comments or questions, concerns that you have in the comments box below this video. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right, spirit guides and angels, please guide my Scorpio into what they need to know for December 14th to the 21st. Two more, please. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck is Ask Your Soul. Oops, sorry, there's quite a glare here. So for Ask Your Soul, I really feel like there might be a lot of indecision weighing on you right now, a lot of questions playing off and on in your head. Perhaps you're kind of in a period of transition in your life and you just don't really know which path to take. Spirit is very much telling you to ask your soul, tap into your true authentic self. Maybe do some meditation or go for a grounding walk and ask yourself, follow your own intuition with that. You can also ask them for any guidance as well. So keep your eyes peeled for any synchronicities like repeating numbers. Perhaps you're seeing a lot of 000 for new beginnings or 999 for endings. They all have a deep meaning, deep spiritual meaning, repeating numbers, so you can always look those up on Google as well. But it's always best to ask yourself first what it means for you. Now, I'm going to use the Romance Angel cards to get some clarity on your love life. So, guides and angels, please tell my Scorpio what they need to know in regards to their love life. There we go, they spoke pretty quickly. Okay, so bottom of the deck, let go of control issues. Perhaps you're feeling a little out of control right now. And I find when we're out of control, we tend to kind of go the other way with it and try and create control so that we feel better about the situation. Whatever this is in regards to, Spirit's telling you to let it go and trust the universe. Let what flows to you flow. What flows away from you flow away. The universe has this like secret language that it speaks, and it loves to send you all these insights like I mentioned, but it also it always follows like divine truth. So if for some reason you're questioning why something is not coming towards you, it could be that it's something that you want instead of something that you need. And Spirit is all about giving you what you need, because ultimately they see the divine plan much more clearly than we do. We're in the thick of it too much. We're in all the emotions. So Spirit's kind of doing us a solid and playing puppet master sometimes. All right, and I'm also using the Easy Tarot today to clarify the oracle cards on the table here. So your very first card we have is Nourish. Now, this could vary quite a lot. It could be you need to nourish your body. So I'm going to start off simple. Nourish your body, soul, mind, body, soul connection. Really embrace things that feel good, that just feel right. You know, if you're eating junk food all the time and your body is just screaming at you, perhaps it's time to start eating more healthy, or tapping into your body and finding what makes it sing. I find that your body is a very intuitive entity, and it's quite different from our minds. Sometimes it can be quite disconnected. So what our minds are telling it that we want, that's kind of our ego, right? The body is different in that aspect. So it could need something, but we want something. So sometimes there's that imbalance there, right? The need and the want. That is very much a theme for your reading right now. Nourishing could also be nourishing relationships. So if for some reason your relationship feels like it might be fizzling out a little, perhaps it's time to give the attention needed. It's like TLC, right? TLC for the soul, body, mind, soul, TLC for your relationships. But really taking that time out to kind of water the plants in your life. Give it the vitality that it needs. You need to really revitalize something in your life, and that's what Spirit's trying to communicate. Now, can you please clarify nourish for us? For my Scorpio. Okay. One more card. Ooh. Things are looking great here, Scorpio. So with that nourishment, you're going to start to see a lot of positive groundwork. Like you're really putting in the work to create a stable foundation. I feel like a lot of you might have just recently started some sort of new job, new passion that's starting to bring in some stability, some money. But it's really grounding you in the process as well. It's really speaking to your soul. So it's almost like soul work, you know? We can easily all go out and get a job at the grocery store, but if it doesn't speak to our soul, we might not have that rootingness to it. I know that's not a word, sorry. That grounded nature behind it. So this is really working hard towards something and starting to see the benefits coming forward. And whatever you were working towards, that could be that new job, new relationship. Here's the 10 of Pentacles. So you're really going to be bringing in the abundance. You're going to be seeing the financial windfall from that hard work and that passion that you're putting in. It could also be that you're kind of starting to see the prosperity behind a relationship. Perhaps you're really connected with your person right now, because I feel they're showing me like a proposal, usually in a romantic nature, but this could be anything from asking someone to be, or asking you to be their boyfriend or girlfriend, or to moving in, or it could be a proposal, some sort of proposal in nature is coming forward to you. This could even be a proposal of a new job, to be honest. So perhaps, you know, you're on the hunt for something new that really speaks to your soul. Perhaps you don't have that yet, but you want it, and this could be it coming forward. Now, there are some things that are like kind of hidden in the shadows right now. I think the truth is starting to come out about a situation. This could be you speaking your truth, but with the moon, it's very much like lies and deceptions and half-truths and fear and shadow work. So it could be that things are starting to come to light in the regards of reciprocity. Perhaps you need to have a conversation, a truthful conversation about the reciprocity in your relationship. Now, that's not like a big, you know, make it or break it conversation, unless, of course, it's been weighing on you forever and you haven't taken the time to deal with it. But regardless, like, you know, we all fall in and out of balance all the time. And in a relationship, especially, it's good to have that other person so that you can balance each other out, so to speak. If one's falling, then one's there to help pick up, and vice versa. So, but as long as you're not always the one carrying the other, right? That's where the reciprocity comes in. But it does show, and it's starting to say, like, if this isn't to do with a relationship, then it's speaking about balancing your finances again, feeling more stable. Because they are showing me a newfound passion coming forward. Something is really lighting up your inner truth again, your inner self. I feel like your confidence is back again. You're just kind of in the flow, really. And you're no longer hiding yourself from people. I feel like this card in the upright is very much holding yourself in, pushing people out. So I really feel like you're starting to open up about a situation, either to do with a relationship or work, something that you're really trying to nourish at this time. You are finally opening up to do so. Now your next card is channeling. Now this is divine wisdom coming through, and it could be you're really in deep connection with spirit right now. Maybe you're nourishing your connection with spirit, perhaps. But channeling is gaining outside perspective from a higher source or an equivalent source, perhaps even just getting some insightful news from a friend. But I really find, because this is the number 3 as well, that it's more of a divine connection, like the Holy Trinity, Maiden, Mother, and Crone kind of symbology there. But let's clarify. What is channeling? Let's clarify channeling for Scorpio. And it could simply be that you're channeling messages right now in regards to moving forward in your life. 2 more, please. And 1 more. Okay. So here's the 9 of Swords in reverse. Something in the past was really weighing on your mind. You went through like this dark night of the soul time, I feel like. And there was a lot of anxiety, fear, stress, things that would keep you up at night. Maybe you were like replaying a situation over and over in your head. Paranoia was setting in. All the bad things that just kind of throw you through the ringer is kind of what this card means. But you're moving forward. It's in the past. You are moving forward. Your ships are coming in. You are finally deciding to move forward, not waiting for nothing. You are the creator of your own destiny. And you finally remembered that. I know it's hard in the thick of things to remember that you have the power all along to really take life by the balls kind of thing and go with the flow, right? Take control though. But you have that power and you remembered that. And now justice is here to show that you are back in balance. You're back in harmony with yourself. You're back in harmony with spirit. And you're really tapping into this like potential within you. And I really feel like this beautiful connection between you and spirit. If that's not the case, then perhaps try some more meditation and see what happens. It could be that this message here is what spirit's trying to tell you. It's like, hey, give this a shot. We need to communicate. But it also shows that you made a decision about something. So you made a decision about something and you're moving forward with it. And it looks in regards to perhaps letting go of some sort of conflict in the past. Some sort of hard trial. This is the 9 of Wands. You've been on this long journey with something that really has been just weighing on your shoulders. It feels like you've kind of been doing it all on your own. And you're so close to giving up in this card, and I'm so glad that you're not, but it's been a long run, and something's really been weighing on your mind, like I said earlier, but you're coming out of that energy. You're letting it go. You made up your mind. You're rebalancing. You're forging ahead. And perhaps you're cutting communication with someone. You're finally cutting someone out of your life. Now, this could be an air sign that you're cutting out, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or it could be your energy here. Just, you're done. You're just done. Let's not even talk anymore. Either way, I feel like Spirit is very much guiding you in this situation. So pay attention to the red flags and spiritual flags. Next is your inner revolution. Now, inward revolution. Sorry, inward revolution. This could pertain to that dark night of the soul time. I also feel like this is really giving me a feeling of major confidence, of kind of building up your energy so that you can get stuff done. It's like forging ahead. I'm really getting like the Queen or the King of Wands energy with this. Ones who go after what they want and don't take no for an answer. There's just no doubt about it. You're getting it done and it's happening. This is really what I feel like is going to come forth for you. But let's clarify. What is the inward revolution for my Scorpio today? Ooh, 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, well, what they're showing me is that you're kind of avoiding a tower situation. Either you're avoiding or there was one in the past. Either way, it needs to happen. So the tower moment kind of needs to happen because your foundation has been unsturdy here. You're trying to forge ahead, but how can you do so when you keep building on top of a building that has cracks in it? It's starting to get wobbly. It's starting to get overwhelmed. And here's the Queen of Wands, like I just said, but she's in the reverse right now. Her confidence has been shaken. She's kind of lost her drive. And right beside her is the Queen of Pentacles. Normally you guys are forging ahead and figuring out your own path, a very independent woman or man, because energy is not gender specific. But, you know, with these 2 queens here, like they are quite the dynamic duo. You know, they're both very independent. So the fact that they're in the reverse, I feel like your independence has been infringed upon. Perhaps you're giving a little too much into a relationship and you've lost your independence. I also feel like, although it's great to be in a partnership, you really thrive when you're alone because you are forging ahead and you're focused on your passions and your forward movement. You're nourishing your health and your mind, body, spirit. You're really doing all the work. But I feel like if you're in a partnership, you kind of almost forget that and put your partner first. So perhaps this tower needs to happen in your relationship because you're not using your energy optimally, so to speak. And they're showing me here that there is a heartbreak ahead. There is a heartbreak. Perhaps this is a conflict between you and your loved one. Perhaps you need that break. There is some pain coming up. Or perhaps you've already gone through it, but you are still in the thick of it. You're kind of holding on to that pain. But not to worry, like when you start to heal from this, you are going to start really tapping into your truest potential. You have the 9 of Pentacles here. So You have abundance in all forms. And look at all these butterflies, new beginnings. Yes, you have butterflies everywhere here. And it's really speaking to utilizing the energy that you normally are putting into the other person and putting it back into yourself. And to do so, you're manifesting like crazy. I almost feel like you're this brilliant clear quartz when you're on your own. You have the ability to do anything. But as soon as you get into a partnership, I feel like you just lose sense of self sometimes. And don't get me wrong, we all kind of go through this, but when it starts to infringe on your personal growth, that's when it starts to become a problem. And Spirit is very much saying, hey, we need to talk. We need to go over this. We need this tower moment. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to break up with the person or leave them. Maybe it needs to happen. But if they're not willing or allowing you to do your own thing or work on yourself or have your own thoughts and ideas about things, and they're a little too controlling, or just oblivious to the fact that, you also need to be put first sometimes, that's when this all kind of, it becomes a problem. And that's when the inward revolution begins. You need to step into your truth, stand up for yourself, and say, hey, I matter too. I'm in this partnership too. And shit needs to change. Sorry to be blunt there, but when Spirit calls it, they call it, and there's no way around that. And I do want to say too, if you keep avoiding this tower moment, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to build up longer, and it's going to be more work and more devastating when Spirit finally forces it to happen. Because when we avoid something for so long, Spirit makes it happen, and 9 times out of 10 it's way more painful than if we would have allowed it to naturally happen. So heads up. Been there, done that, so I can speak on that one. New love. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This could be a fairly fresh relationship. Maybe you're a couple months in, or you're just starting off, but either way, they're still fairly new to you. So you guys are very much still, most of you, are very much still in that honeymoon stage, figuring each other out. Is that a red flag or is it not? Like, kind of seeing how you guys mesh together, kind of, irking each other, figuring out where all their buttons are. So, Spirit does say, though, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Truly open up and tell them how you're feeling, especially in regards to how you're overall feeling. So yes, it's great to tell them that you love them and really mean it and feel it and express that, because some of us tend to kind of stifle that sometimes, which isn't healthy. But openly express everything that you are feeling. There's no shame in that. You need to speak your truth, because ultimately you are the only one who can speak it. You're the only one who knows you that intimately. Now it also says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I feel like maybe, it's so funny. I get different things through Spirit every time this card comes up. And I really feel like this time they're speaking about that you haven't had it easy in relationships. Yes, you might be the relationship type. You're not, floundering around from person to person. You're very much a relationship type of person. But that doesn't mean they've been easy. I feel like there's been a lot of messiness, which has really weighed on your soul, your heart and soul, your mind. Basically, you've done a lot of work. You've had to do a lot of work because of these relationships. And because of that, I really feel like your connection with Spirit has has just flourished, because it's like every time you get broken down by a relationship, you reach out to spirit, you reconnect with spirit, because sometimes, you know, it's hard to form that connection with spirit when you're solely tunnel vision on a romantic relationship. So it's kind of like rekindling a love with spirit when you're on your own. And, you know, they're very much saying like, hey, we're still here even when you're in a relationship. So try to maintain both if you can, because that might very well help you flourish more in your romantic relationship. Okay, Scorpio, that is all I have for you for this week. Stay tuned for the winter solstice live reading on my Facebook page by Luna's Light. And your full moon readings will be coming up sometime, it'll be next week that I'll be posting these. So if any of this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.